afternoon, YouTube, and welcome back once again to Fat Cat Collection. Today, guys, another great product for your hygiene needs, and that is another sonic electric toothbrush. Now, I remember years ago, and I believe the brand was Opticare, they came out with the first sonic toothbrush. And I'll tell you, I don't know what they charge nowadays for these things, but I'm sure it's not $21 shipped. Now, like anything else, I'm sure there are slight differences with the brushes that you pay a lot more for, but honestly, it's very minuscule. It's like my old comparison when it comes to watches. Yeah, there might be a little bit of a difference, but it's probably not even noticeable, right? So I'll tell you, I've been using a sonic electric toothbrush for quite some time now, and they're all pretty similar, but I want to thank Phylian. At least they have a name that's easy to pronounce, right? Can't really screw that one up. At least I hope not. And like I said, they reached out. They were nice to send me one of those toothbrushes, so I'm going to do a quick unboxing. The price of these, honestly, is amazing. And right now, there's a $5 coupon. You get this for under 20 bucks here. It's about $15. I mean, if you go into like any store, you're going to pay at least $5 for a standard toothbrush. So this is going to give you a whole lot more bang for your buck. Not only are you getting the sonic toothbrush with a lot of different options we're going to talk about, you're getting, how many you get? Eight or nine different heads on this thing. At least by the picture they show 9. So we're going to see what we get. So let's check it out. So let me crack this sucker open. Now, this is one that I'm not going to be using really anytime soon because I have 2 of these in my shower now. Companies love to send me these things. But like I said, they are fantastic. I ended up buying my mom one of these for as a little stocking stuffer, and they're great. I mean, you really can't go wrong. So let me see how many heads we get. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, it's incredible. There's really no point in buying a standard toothbrush because for $15 you're getting 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you don't get 9. You're getting, as pictured, you're getting what looks like 7. Let me make sure they didn't have one attached to the brush itself. They might have one on here. All right, so you do get the 8. So when they show you the picture, they're showing you one of the brushes on the toothbrush itself or the motor, and then you get 8. They're showing 8 more bristles. You get 8 total. So just kind of keep that in mind. These are great if you know. I mean, a lot of people have said over the years that these things, they give you different heads for different users. But in all honesty, all the heads are the same, so you get confused if you're buying this for like a household. And in all honesty, I don't know about you guys, I'm not really too weird about people using my toothbrush in relationships in the past. It wouldn't really bother me, right? But I think, you know, for hygiene, I think most people are probably like, yeah, get your own toothbrush. And really, there's no excuse. I mean, in a pinch, if I was in a relationship and my girlfriend was like, yeah, I don't have my toothbrush, we're on vacation, I lost mine, whatever. It wouldn't bother me. I mean, let's face it, we're not going to go there. So, not a big deal, but the point is that I think they mainly give you these different heads. So, you know, when one wears out, you have another one. So, it's incredible. You're getting 8 toothbrushes for the price of almost 1, right? You do get a protective cover here that just pops on and off. I don't really use these because generally, you know, I mean, if I go, I don't really cap mine. Basically, this thing sits in the shower. So I guess if you were traveling, you have the cap there. What else you get here? I think they might even give you, all right, so the charging cable on this, just like the other ones, pretty much proprietary to, I guess not really just these devices. I've seen a lot of devices use these mini plugs as opposed to like a micro USB. You know, only downside to that is, you know, don't lose the plug, of course. But if you have a household and, you know, you and your girl, you and your mom, whoever, wherever your living situation is, get multiple of these. You're gonna have extra charging cables. Like with most of these things, you don't get the USB adapter. So for those folks who maybe aren't really technically inclined or don't have a lot of USB plugs sitting around, you know, that's a little bit of a downside. I just think for the price of these things, charge $23 and include one. You know, people like things that come with everything built in. I get it. For me, buying one, it's not a big deal, but I think anytime that you're buying anything electronic that requires the ability to be charged, it should have everything included. And that also means if if the company says, oh, well, we can't, you know, it's going to cost more money for us, you know, those things are pretty friggin' cheap. Throw one in there. Give people the option to just have it work right out of the box without having to get another part. So again, very small pet peeve, not a huge deal, but it is worth mentioning if you are going to buy this. make sure you do buy a USB adapter. And again, a lot of people know this stuff, but you know, everybody watches videos with different learning, you know, points. So the USB adapter is basically the plug that plugs into your wall and has the little USB plug in it, for those who don't know. So let's talk about the feature. So most of these things are all pretty standard. Probably comes with a little bit of a charge on here. So working already. Press the button, turns it on. Press the button quick again, and you're going to cycle through the different modes. Now we are going to talk about the different modes, or I'm going to mention the different modes, because really there's not much of a difference in my opinion. So alright, so right off the Amazon listing here, they're going to give you the whole spiel about the sonic technology and of course the low frequency vibrations. Basically, if you're not familiar with anything sonic related, they make jewelry cleaners, they make all different kind of sonic items. Basically, those sonic vibrations help to loosen up debris and plaque. You know, if you're putting in a jewelry cleaner, helps to loosen up the dirt and clean it. Same thing with this as you're brushing. You know, I mean, I know most of you guys have seen sonic toothbrush before, but you never know who's watching the video. So anyway, that helps to kind of loosen up any kind of debris within your gums, plaque, that kind of stuff. Although, you know, I think a lot of times they make claims that are a little above and beyond some of these things, but let's see what they have to say. So it says 5 personal modes: sensitive, clean. The next mode is they call clean, clean your teeth daily. Next mode is white 1 to 2 times a week. Next mode is polish, where it says quick whitening in an emergency. And then of course the 5th one is massage. And what that probably does is just kind of pulse. Let me see. That's the sensitive. Clean's a little bit slower. Again, white a little bit slower. And then polish is like a pulsating. I don't know if you hear that on camera. And let me try again. Whoop. Yeah, and then the massage is basically just kind of a like, I guess, alternation of the speed. Be honest with you, I don't think any of those differences, sensitive, clean, white, polishing, make any difference whatsoever on how this thing polishes your teeth or whitens your teeth or cleans your teeth. Generally with mine, I think a lot of times when they add modes like that, it's kind of a little bit deceiving. But, you know, I get it. You know, it's I'm sure maybe on paper somewhere they found tests that those different vibrations, those different speeds might help maybe teeth whitening more. Again, remember, all that crap is on paper. That's not going to make a hill of beans of difference. What really is the most important thing is the price, and that it works, right? In sonic toothbrushes, I mean, I can't sit here and tell you, oh yeah, you know, look at the difference, because I don't think that there are a lot of I don't think there's a huge difference. I do like the fact that this thing definitely sends those vibrations, those ultrasonic vibrations through your teeth, and it definitely helps to loosen some debris up. I think that anything you get like this, again, for the price, if I had to pay $200 for it, I'd just use a standard toothbrush. For 15 bucks, it's a no-brainer. I mean, and why not do something that could potentially help your teeth, right? Now, again, you guys read about this. You know, I've heard Sonicare toothbrushes, or that brand, or Sonic toothbrushes in general, have been, you know, they've been in the market for a long time now, and people do swear by them. I've heard dentists recommend them before, so I like to take that, you know, information, kind of, you know, take it to heart. I think if a dentist tells you to do something, I think it's, you know, it's probably beneficial. Not for $200, I'd be like, nah, dude, that's way too much money. If you was selling one, I'd be like, no, dude, I know what your game plan is, but you know, for this price, you really can't go wrong. Plus, it's black, it's sleek, it's cool looking, and why not do something that could potentially help your teeth? One thing I do notice with these vibrations that you get, toothpaste does kind of foam up a little bit more, so that's kind of nice, right? That's really about it. That's all I can honestly say about these products. You do have an indicator light in the front. Again, when you turn it on, you'll see it shows that it's on. I believe this will probably turn a different color or a flash when it needs to be charged. And you just press it to turn it off. Again, fast press once you turn it on to go through the different modes. Other folks might appreciate the slower speed if you maybe have a kind of a problem in your mouth, maybe some loose teeth, or I don't know, maybe something you know, maybe something you need to get taken care of that's kind of maybe on its last leg. I'm not really sure. It's a crown coming loose. I don't know what it is, but you know, mainly what I would think would be really the best advice I have for companies making something like this is, because everybody and their brother has these different modes, in my opinion, and I'm not a dentist, but in my opinion, don't really do anything. I would think just basically put a high and a low on these things. Just dumb it down, make it more simple. Again, this is not a problem to change the modes. Generally, it'll default to where you turn it off, I believe. So if you turn it on, let me just go through, leave it, turn it off. No, so you have to cycle through to turn it off. So again, not a big deal. It's a good value. I think that's really about all they really have to say about it. It says rechargeable sonic electric toothbrush, built-in 2-minute timer. That is something I do really appreciate. It'll automatically turn off after 2 minutes. So you know, hey, your 2 minutes is long enough to brush your teeth. You're good to go. It's probably the recommended time frame for you to brush your teeth. It just states here 40,000 vibrations per minute. It says here that it'll clean your teeth 10 times more than a manual toothbrush. Not sure. Like I said, with anything else, just verify that. Don't take my word for it. Don't take their word for it. Do a little research before you buy anything. But, you know, remember, this thing is not... This is not a $200 item where you're like, ooh, I got to spend a lot of money to find out. You know, get it. You don't like it. Who cares, right? But I think you will. I've been using one of these for a while, and I really like it. So, that is really about it. It does have a little bit of a warranty here, it looks like. And it says more durable. Again, these are all statements that we can't really verify. It says here the brush heads will last 24 months. Again, that's all subjective to how many times you brush your teeth, whether or not you think they need to be replaced. I'm still on my original heads on mine. Been using them about a year. They seem to hold up like anything else, but they do say that you should change your toothbrush a lot more than we actually do. So again, use your judgment. One thing that I recommend, Dennis Fat Cat here coming at you, is if you're going to get something like this, just go ahead and go and get a, and I'll put a link in the description as well. Get a wireless, I've done a review on one of the water picks. One thing I never liked about using a water pick, and they're super beneficial, is they make a mess. If you're going to do that like the old school style, you plug in, fill the reservoir, you can do that in your sink, it just splatters everywhere. You got the whole sink to clean up, you got the whole mirror to clean up. That's why I never liked them. With the water resistant model that I have, and I'll link in the description, every day I use that thing. And I'll tell you, I'm not going to get into detail with, you know, it's kind of gross cleaning your mouth, but it really makes a difference, you know, by getting inside, between the teeth, in your gums. And again, remember, you only get one set of teeth, and if you have to get them, we all want that beautiful smile, right? And so if you have to get them replaced at some point, yeah, you can do that, but you're going to like 30, 40 grand to get a new set of new grill, right? And gentlemen, I don't, you know, and ladies too, I don't mean to blinged out platinum grill, right? I mean just regular pearly whites. Although I'm not going to lie, there is part of me that wouldn't mind getting a nice grill, but I don't know. Anyway, you know, again, pick one of those up as well. I think you're doing yourself an injustice by not using one. And again, being able to use these things in the shower are great because it doesn't make a mess, you know. It all washes away. So, fantastic. So I do want to thank Phylian for their generosity and sending me this toothbrush. If you're in the market for a really affordable, good quality, 8 brush toothbrush, you really can't go wrong with this for 15 bucks. I mean, you'd be a fool not to buy this if you were looking to get one. So, again, these videos that I do, a lot of them overlap. You may be a watch guy, you may be a car guy, you may come to my channel for whatever reason and say, hey, you know, I wasn't looking for a toothbrush, but that seems like a good idea, I'm going to get one, and it's going to benefit you. So, check it out. If you don't, hey, move on, no worries. Thanks for watching. Do subscribe to the channel, and have a good day, guys.